morning, everyone, and welcome to Fabulous Friday. Yeah, we're there again, and it just goes too quickly. And it's my second day of Halloween for MX Art today, so I'm just going to go straight in and show you the dies on my projects, and then I'm going to pause for a bit and I'm going to show you my Joann paper haul. So here goes. For the bases, I've used the KS Craft Basic Slimline, and I've used the two smallest ones, and I've also used the MX Arts postage square rectangles. I think these are actually rectangles, yeah. So that's what I've used for my bases, and because my bag split, I've had to put it in with this one. I've used the large pumpkin that has a little cat inside, and then it's got a little pumpkin cap on top of its head, and I've used this pumpkin set because I absolutely love it. I love those little cross eyes there. I think they're gorgeous. So I've used that entire set. I've used a wacky bat. These are brilliant and so easy to make. I've used that rather sort of like Frankenstein-y monster type candle. I've done that one. And I have also done the spider boy, which is a little boy in a spider costume with his little cauldron. Right, so where am I? Oh yeah, I've also used some gold stickles on my candle. I've used some Dollar Tree glue, and I've used Touch 5 in, I haven't got it on my desk at the moment, but I used the dark orange, and I've also used a cool grey too. I've used a pickup tool. I'm just reaching across the table, and I've used my lovely white gel pen and Dollar Tree foamy pads. Right. Oh, yeah, that's it. I kind of get a bit mixed up with what's going on my desk sometimes. Right, so first up is the Spider Boy, and I've got my ruler. Look, being good. And there he is. Isn't he gorgeous? Got his little cauldron. Not so easy to see. Black on a camera. And there's that wacky batty. This cardstock here from Tuesday morning, and it's the authentic calendar pack. You get like 4 sheets for every month in the year, and this one is their full Halloween pages. And there's that little cobweb on his bucket, and I've used my gel pen. This isn't actually on the website. I decided to do it because I wanted to see it better, and I just put highlights on the spider feet, his feet, and dotted in the eyes up there. But I just think that's absolutely wonderful. Perfect cards for a little boy. And then next up, the ones that I just think are absolutely awesome. And I did receive 2 sets of these, but this is the set that I used. And that orange, look at how it changes. See that? Isn't that cool? Yeah. Well, if I get it in the position of the colour that it really is, which is there, that's the colour orange it is on the right side, not on the left side. It's fluorescent orange over on the left, but aren't they fabulous? Super, super easy to make. Just orange and black cardstock and a little bit of brown or green if you want to for the pumpkin stems. Really quick and easy. These will look absolutely fabulous on toothpicks, in cupcakes with black frosting for Halloween for kids. Just love them. And if you're into UV resin, seal them first and then put some UV resin on. And if you've got one of those little black feather tree Halloween trees, you can just hang these up in there like little pumpkin ornaments. I just think it's absolutely brilliant. I just love pumpkins. I collect them, you know, not as ornaments but as dies. And last year MX Art did some that I made, and they're actually on her site, and they're those retro sort of like bestial type pumpkins, which are absolutely glorious. Right, that's enough of me talking. Next up we have that monster candle. Isn't that lovely? I think he totally looks a bit Frankenstein, and that glitter cardstock there is from Joann. Yes, it is. And so is this one. They do some great loose sheets. And this one here, I think it's Die Cuts with a View Monster Movie. And it's one of the packs that I'm about to show you in a minute. But it's all glazed, all that candy and all them little Halloween skulls and bats. And I just think that's brilliant. That would look nice if you were doing a big cake actually and using it as the centerpiece. Or you could get some of those, what are they called? Those wooden barbecue skewers. And you could pop a few of these and make yourself like a black rose bouquet and have all your little bits and bobs just hanging out of it. Yeah, like little picks. I love that. And then last but not least for my Halloweeny today is this one. And that is that kitty cat. And its ears and its head is kind of all squished down by the weight of that pumpkin lid. And this is where I use the dark orange touch 5 just to highlight the embossed areas and around the eyes there. I just love that. This cardstock again, this one is from Joann and it's that monster movie pack. And that postal note edge frame set. So I'm not going to let you go without showing you everything that I've made this week, because I have made, I think, an awful lot of Halloween. And we started off with the Alina Craft shaker there, and shake all those stars up to the top, that we made for the Tuesday tutorial. So there's that one. And then we made the ghost with his lollipop and his bats using that pumpkin frame set, which is absolutely awesome. And then there's the voodoo dolly, which I think is glorious. So we've got a bit of green going on there as well, and a little splash of purple. And then another wacky batty in that shaker where those pumpkin frames have just been double layered up. And what else have we got? Ah, yes, the sweetest pumpkin pie, the little girl in her Halloween outfit. Right, I'm just going to pause for a second and go and grab my paper pads. Right, I forgot to measure, didn't I? Now, I already measured these in the hall on Wednesday. So these are the ones that I couldn't measure because they had to be put together. And that is almost 4 3/4 inches. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I think it's hilarious. And 2.5 inches, a fraction over. So that's for the monster candle. And then I already measured that bat. So it's the spider boy that I need to do. And he's 3.5 inches by 3.25 inches. So that's the size of the spider boy. Right, now I'm going to go into my paper stash that I got from Joann's, and I'm hoping it's not all wrapped up. Right, first off, I've just got myself some black cardstock because you use a heck of a lot of this. Now I'm just going to move the camera up a bit. Might have gone a bit wobbly actually. Oh well. Right, well, you can see my camera reflected in there, and that's just the Darius Premium cardstock in 65 because it's Halloween and I just knew I was going to need some more. And then next up, I got the Park Lane in the Modern Farm, and this is all stuck up. And I know that they have to put these stickers on here so that you know, people aren't browsing and destroying everything, but I would just wish there was an easier way to do it because it can be really annoying. And there is some glitter in there, I can feel it. But we've got some sunflowers. I think there's 2 sheets of each. And then you've got this lovely glazed, I don't even know if you can see that, but it is glazed, that design. 2 of those. You've got that gorgeous orange check. I mean, you know, love it. Gorgeous fall colours all throughout. And then you've got the wood on the reverse. And then you've got the chickens. Well, they can be any time of the year, really. And then a small chicken print on the back. and then another wood, which is lovely, and you've got this like sprig design, and then you've got that gorgeous gold dots, and that is glazed glitter, which is really pretty. This pad was $4, and then you've got sort of like a charcoaly grey blue music print, which is fine for Christmas, as is that one if you wanted to use that. You've got a red background, you've got another sort of like olive type leaf sprig, and a lovely black check, and I know exactly what I'm going to use that on. And then we've got some script, more script, which is sort of like all grateful, blessed and thankful. That gorgeous mustard polka dot, and then the cutter parts, look at that. He's gold glitter, which is fabulous. And then you've got sort of harvest things and Thanksgiving, what's cooking. You've got that lovely pinstripe or ticking stripe, more cockerels in those sort of like laurel leaves. And then you've got this marbly slate grey purpley background, more plaids, more dots, and that's that one. But I just think that's absolutely wonderful, and that's called Modern Farm, and that's a Joann Park Lane one. And right, next up, I'm sure we've got even more stickers. I got the die cuts with a view country floral, and I believe this was $4.99 as well, because they had their sale a couple of weeks ago. And of course, when you're using a lot of paper, it's always wise to take advantage. But look at that, isn't that glorious? We've got roses, and then you've got sort of like platinum foils pinstripe, and then we've got like a sort of washed sage green wood, and then you've got those gorgeous, gorgeous hydrangeas. I wish I had pink ones, mine are blue. And then you've got a nice lace background, all year round birthday Valentine, this one, and that lovely doily in a sort of peach colour. And then you've got these are great on slimline cards. You can just cut something like that, you can put your sentiment on, a little bit of doily or something cut in gold foil, and you've got a fabulous card. And then we've got this gorgeous little mini pink rose print, and on the reverse of that, a sort of like, I don't know what you call that, a sort of burlap Hessian sack in a peach. And then look at that, isn't that glorious? Platinum foil. Oh, there goes my bow barking, bless him. Doily print again, and there's two of those. And then you've got a sort of Hessian foil background, and then that lovely green washed wood. That'd be a nice background for cards for spring. And then you've got a pin dot that's done in gold foil over those roses, which is gorgeous. More flowers, more patterns, and then all of this between the hydrangea there is all silver speckles. It's like a little snowfall going on behind. Really pretty. Yellow pinstripe on the back. Another peachy pattern. And then we've got more roses over here that are printed. I'll try and whizzle it around. Another print. And then you've got foils in that sort of like platinum again. It's almost a gold, but it's not. And you've got all those lovely love type words, and isn't that pretty? Oh, I just love that. And you can cut individual pieces out and decoupage them by using some of your dots from Dollar Tree and layer them up. And then there's a beautiful blue dot. Now that one I think would look nice for Christmas. And then you've got lace on the background. But things like this on your cards can sort of like make an instant snowfall effect for Christmas. So I do like dotty papers. And then we're going back to pinstripes and laces. And you've got a platinum and white dot, a mint green dot. Whoops, let's show you that one. And then you've got that sort of washed out lace of peonies and wild roses. That's that mint dot I just showed you. That blue lace again on the background. And then you've got that sort of like linen. That's a lovely one. I do love yellow. Yellow always makes me feel happy. And then we go into the cutter parts, which are all sort of like, you're so nice, thank you, good times, lovely, love you. And then you've got that whitewashed wood, and that is that one. I really love that. Absolute bargain for $4.99, and there's 36 sheets in that one. And now we're going down in size as I scoot away from the camera slightly and come back in. And of course, I've got to get myself ready for Valentine, and I got myself all the browns for autumn, for layering up and for embossing. So we've got browns, rusts, and some very slight oranges in that one. And then Valentine's Day is coming soon, and it's always nice to be able to have a little bit of pink on hand. Now then, going back to Halloween, this was the pack that I used, and this is called Monster Movie, and it's just really bright and fun. And before the Halloween season is out, I'm pretty sure that I will have used most of that. And of course, I do keep the scraps that go with the pad, and I put them back in the pad so that I know where everything is. I'm actually going to slide those along there, see if I can get room for these down here. I got myself some ephemera, and this was Jen Hadfield's, and there's 40 pieces in here. I don't know if you can see that, but that's kind of, you know, birthday, Valentine again, always thinking ahead. And then I got the, I think this is Authentique, the Love Notes. I hope I'm not going blurred. Yes, it is. It's called Love Notes, and it's all hearts and flowers and scripts. And go back there, you've got those great vintage images. Trying not to be blurred, but they're great cut aparts, great for birthday as well as Valentine. And then I'm not going to flick through these because I'm running out of space near my camera, and I think it's getting blurred. In fact, it's gone a bit wobbly. That's me knocking everything around. This is the Shimal pack, Never Grow Up. And you've got those fireflies, and you've got bright flowers, and you've got birds in there. You've got speech bubbles. That kind of goes with the journaling pad that I have of hers. And then Play All Day, Discover. You've got boats, you've got clouds. These always make great backgrounds for putting die cuts onto. So that's what's in that pack. And then I've got a Park Lane Brights, and a bit disappointed in this one because it arrived all dinged up, because I got these delivered because it was free postage, but that's all bright cardstock and it will be used. It's a great size. I think this one's 8x8, or it may even be larger. I'll get my ruler. No, it's 8x8. It's a nice size for using your smaller slimline dies on. And then I've got Bloom Street, which is all lovely flowers, foils and drops. That's going to be a great one for spring. All iridescent foils. Look at that. That one's embossed. I just love the watercolory type butterfly there. So those are the patterns that are in that one. And I think these were like $2.49 that I'm showing you. And I've already showed you this one once because I have it in the 12x12 and I really like it. It's just a happy pack. And I do like, what you call them, gummy bears. And that's what's in there. And I've got Bo Bunny, the Harmony collection, which is really pretty. And somebody, I think, has, you know, sort of already opened this one and flicked it, but it's all really soft, pretty hues for spring with all birds and roses and stuff. And then getting back to fall and autumn, I've got a Die Cuts with a View Autumn Stroll, which is little foxes and plaids and leaves and little prim type houses. Really like that. And if I move those over to there, perhaps we'll stop being so blurred. And then I've got the Jen Hadfield's Hello, Spring Summer Again. This is gorgeous. Look at that. You've got ginghams, you've got flowers, we've got little hedgehogs, and there's bees and little characters for making borders. Look at those ladybugs. Just absolutely love that. It's really happy. Gold foiling, stripes. I don't want to repeat myself, but I hope you can see that one okay. Let's get my hand in there. You can see I'm covered in glitter. And then we come to the last two. And this was all opened up. So somebody, I'm sure in the store, had been playing with that one before they put it in the box. But that's just all bright glitter. And I do use a lot of this. This one is real glitter. So expect it to shed when you cut it. And there's a really nice ice blue there that I want to use for Christmas. And then you've got another one, more turquoisey, a bit mermaidy. So sending my camera absolutely wild there is my glitter stack, and I think that was $2.99. And then this one, which has got the same amount of sheets but not as thick, that's because this one is coated. You can actually use your Touch 5 markers on this, and you can stencil through it and change the colour. But this is all lovely shades which are paler. I think they call, yeah, they just call this glitzy. Yeah, glitzy. And you can see pale mauve, sort of champagne colour, golds, a little bit of orange up there, and pinks for Valentine's Day again. Right, that's my lot. And this has been a long video, and it's been blurred towards the end. And for that, I do sincerely apologise. But you have an absolutely fabulous weekend. I'm going to be up on Monday with KS Craft Christmas. Tuesday will be the Alina Craft tutorial on the envelope and the card, and making something different. Probably going to use some of this new paper here. And then for the rest of the week, it's going to be Christmas again. Right, have a fabulous weekend. All links below. Bye.